Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Lily English. I'm Lily, and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Jason. Lily, you look so bright today. Did you get plenty of rest?
I did. And I'm excited because today we're going to walk our listeners through natural daily English, the real kind people use in real life.
That's the best kind. Real English is simple but meaningful. Let's imagine we just met someone in the morning.
Exactly. The first thing we do is greet people. I might say, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening.
And if it's someone close, hey, hi, or hi there. Sounds warm and casual.
Yes, the tone matters even more than the words. When you smile and say, good morning, people feel welcomed.
After that comes the famous question, how are you? And this is where many learners freeze.
Right. But natural answers are short. I'm good. Pretty good. Not bad. Or, I'm okay.
And then you ask back, how about you? That keeps the conversation alive.
Exactly. And if you want to sound more expressive, you can say things like, I'm a bit tired, or I'm excited today.
Being honest makes conversations natural. English doesn't ask for fancy words, just real feelings.
Speaking of meeting people, let's talk about introducing yourself. When I meet someone new, I start with, I'm Lily, or my name is Lily.
And I say, I'm Jason, and then add where I'm from. Like, I'm from Sydney.
Yes, and we can add simple details. I might say, I'm from Hanoi, or I live in Ho Chi Minh City.
Then a small personal detail helps people remember you. I usually say, I love coffee, or I enjoy cooking.
I often say, I love reading, or I enjoy slow mornings. These tiny things create connection.
Introductions don't need to be long. Short, warm, and clear is enough.
Speaking of warm, polite words are the heart of English. Please, thank you, excuse me, and sorry.
I learned that the hard way. I walked into a shop once and said, "Give me water!" The cashier looked shocked.
Oh no!
I know! Now I say, "Could I have some water, please?" And everything feels easier.
Politeness is magic. It opens doors everywhere.
And excuse me is so helpful when you need someone's attention.
Exactly. Like, excuse me, could you help me? So simple, so polite.
After greetings and introductions, small talk comes next. People make small talk everywhere.
Small talk is friendly, light conversation. I might say, it's a beautiful day today, or how was your weekend?
Or, what did you have for lunch? People really do love talking about food.
True, and small talk helps avoid awkward silence.
I used to think small talk was pointless, but now I see it's a bridge to friendship.
Yes, and sometimes that bridge leads to personal questions, like, where do you live? Or, what do you do?
And these aren't rude in English. They're friendly.
Exactly. And you can answer naturally. I live in District 1. Or, I work in education.
Then you ask back, how about you? It keeps the rhythm of conversation.
Conversations are like dancing. One step from you, one step from the other person.
And sometimes the next step is shopping. Shopping English is super useful.
Yes, like, how much is this? Or, do you have this in medium?
Or, I'm looking for a jacket.
When paying, can I pay by card? Or, do you take cash?
And always finish with, thank you, or have a nice day.
People always remember kindness.
These small phrases may look simple, but they're powerful tools.
Think of them like keys. Each small phrase is a key that opens a new door in your daily life.
I love that idea. And the more keys you have, the more confident you become.
Exactly. Confidence grows quietly, phrase by phrase.
And we're just getting started.
Yes, there's so much more we need to explore. asking for what you want, asking for help, understanding directions, ordering food, all the real daily English our listeners will use everywhere.
I'm ready to keep going.
Me too. Let's continue together.
So, Lily, we ended earlier right when things were getting interesting, talking about how small phrases are like keys. I feel like the next big key people need is learning how to ask for what they want in a polite and natural way.
Absolutely. This is something every learner struggles with. People often point and say this or I want that because they don't know what to say. But English has very gentle ways to ask.
Yes, like could I have or can I get? I use those every day now.
And I'd like is one of my favorites. It's soft but confident. If I'm in a cafe, I say, I'd like a latte, please. It sounds friendly and respectful.
I remember the first time I tried saying that. I was nervous, but when I said, could I have a sandwich, please? The staff immediately smiled. Politeness really changes the whole atmosphere.
Exactly, because people respond to kindness. That's why these polite request forms matter. They help you communicate without sounding too strong or too direct.
And sometimes we need help, not just things. Asking for help in English can also feel scary.
True, but the magic phrase is simple. Could you help me, please?
I've used that so many times, especially when using machines I don't understand, like train ticket machines.
Oh, yes. And if you want someone to show you, you can say, could you show me how to do this? Very useful in daily life.
And also, excuse me helps so much. When you walk into a store and say, excuse me, people turn and look kindly.
Yes, excuse me is like ringing a polite doorbell. And this connects to another big situation, asking for directions. Most learners fear this, but it can be very simple.
Right. When I'm lost, I start with, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to, and then add the place.
Like the station, the nearest pharmacy, or the museum.
And native speakers usually answer with simple steps. Go straight, turn left. It's next to the bank.
One phrase that confused many learners is around the corner.
Me, I thought it meant a corner shop, but it just means the place is very close. Just turn the corner and it's there.
Exactly. And if the directions are too fast, you can ask, could you repeat that, please? Or could you show me on the map?
I've never met someone who refused to help when I asked politely. Humans are naturally helpful.
Yes, people love helping polite learners. And after directions, the next daily situation is one many people enjoy: restaurants.
Food time! I feel like restaurant English is one of the most satisfying things to learn because you actually use it all the time.
Totally. When you enter a restaurant, someone might ask, do you have a reservation?
And if I don't, I simply say, no, not yet.
They might then say, this way, please, and take you to your seat. Then, when you're ready to order, you can say, could I see the menu, please? Or, I'm ready to order.
I often use, can I have the chicken salad? Or, I'd like a coffee. They're safe and natural.
And if something is wrong or confusing, it's okay to say, excuse me, I think this isn't what I ordered.
I used to be scared to say that, but starting with excuse me makes everything softer.
Exactly. And when the meal is finished, you say, could I have the bill, please? Or, can I pay by card?
And of course, thank you so much.
Right. Showing appreciation is important everywhere, but especially in restaurants.
Speaking of appreciation, another everyday topic is talking about what you like or don't like.
Yes. Expressions like I like, I love, I don't like, I hate, and I'm not a big fan of are essential.
For example, I love music, I like cooking, I don't like waking up early, and I'm not a big fan of cold weather.
That sounds exactly like you. And asking others about their likes is easy too. What kind of music do you like? Or do you like coffee or tea?
These questions help conversations feel natural and friendly.
Exactly. And there's one more important daily topic, talking about feelings. Many learners forget this, but it's so important.
Yes, I'm tired, I'm happy, I'm hungry, I'm worried. All super useful.
And if you want to sound more natural, add a reason, like, I'm tired because I slept late, or I'm happy because it's Friday.
You know, talking about feelings made my English sound a lot more natural. Before, I only used basic sentences like, I'm good, but now I can express real emotions.
That's the key. Real English isn't just vocabulary, it's human connection.
And everything we've talked about so far, greetings, introductions, small talk, polite requests, directions, restaurant English, likes and dislikes, feelings, they're all pieces of one big picture.
Yes, they build the foundation of everyday communication.
And I feel like we're now ready to go even deeper, to talk about everyday questions, handling problems politely, confident goodbyes, and mindset for learning.
Exactly what I was thinking. When learners know how to handle unexpected moments, their confidence grows so much.
So let's keep going.
Yes, let's continue our journey into real daily English, step by step, phrase by phrase.
So, Lily, after everything we talked about earlier, greetings, introductions, asking for help, directions, restaurant conversations, likes, dislikes, and feelings, I feel like listeners now have the whole foundation of daily English. But there's another layer. Everyday practical questions.
Yes, the kind of quick questions we ask all the time without realizing. These are simple but powerful.
For example, what time is it? I use that at least 5 times a day.
Same! And where's the restroom is probably one of the most useful questions in any language.
Definitely. And for transportation, what time does the bus leave? Or how far is it from here?
These are small but important. They help you survive daily situations. And the best thing is, they're very easy to remember.
Another useful one is, how much is the ticket? Or how long does it take?
Yes, these questions help you travel, plan, and understand your surroundings. And all of them follow such simple structures.
I love how daily English isn't about big grammar. It's about clear questions and friendly tone.
Exactly. And speaking of questions, sometimes the questions we ask happen because there's a problem. Maybe your order is wrong, something doesn't work, or you don't understand someone.
Oh, yes. At first, I had no idea how to fix problems politely in English. I thought if something was wrong, I just had to accept it.
Many learners feel that way, but English has gentle, respectful ways to solve problems. You can say, "Excuse me, I have a question," or "I think there's a small problem with my order."
And I like, could you check this for me? Or, I'm not sure I understand. Could you explain again? It gives the other person room to help without feeling attacked.
That's the key, your tone. English communication is very tone-based. If you start softly with "excuse me," the whole conversation stays calm.
Right. And honestly, people are happy to help when you sound polite. I've never had anyone react badly when I use these phrases.
Me too. And besides solving problems, another essential part of everyday English is learning to end conversations naturally. Not suddenly, not awkwardly, just smoothly.
Goodbye phrases. I used to only say goodbye every time, and it sounded a bit stiff.
Yes, but English has many gentle ways to say goodbye. See you later, take care, talk to you soon, have a nice day, or catch you later.
I personally love catch you later. It feels casual and friendly.
And your tone can make even a simple bye sound warm. A smile goes a long way.
True, and I think endings are just as important as beginnings. A good goodbye leaves a nice impression.
Absolutely. And that brings us to something even deeper, the mindset behind learning English. People often focus only on vocabulary or grammar, but mindset is everything.
I learned that the hard way. I used to chase perfection. One mistake and I felt like a failure.
Oh, yes, so many learners feel that pressure, but perfection doesn't exist in language. Even native speakers make mistakes.
Exactly. Now I remind myself that mistakes mean progress. Mistakes mean I'm trying, practicing, growing.
That's the spirit. Real learning is messy. You don't need to know everything today. One phrase a day is already success.
The 1% rule, right? Just improve 1% every day.
Yes, one phrase, one sentence, one conversation. That's how fluency grows, quietly and naturally.
You know, the moment I stopped being afraid of mistakes, I started enjoying English more. I laughed at my mistakes and tried again.
That's real learning. When you relax, English becomes lighter. Your tongue moves easier. Your sentences flow better.
And all these daily conversations we've walked through, the greetings, the questions, the restaurant dialogues, they become more natural when you stop trying to be perfect and just try to connect.
Exactly. English is not about sounding flawless. It's about connecting with people.
And connection is what language is all about.
Speaking of connection, I think it's a good idea to give listeners some quick practice. Just repeat after us, even if you're alone.
Yes, let's do a mini speaking practice.
Repeat, good morning.
Could I have a coffee, please?
Excuse me, where's the station?
I like music.
I'm a bit tired today.
See you later.
Wonderful. If you repeated those sentences, you're already improving.
Yes, you trained your brain and your mouth at the same time. That's how English becomes natural.
English is like music. The more you repeat with feeling, the better you sound.
That's why I love our podcast sessions. They're like small, gentle practice sessions for real life.
Exactly. And to everyone listening, remember this. You don't need to master everything today. You just need one new phrase, one new attempt, and you are already moving forward.
Every hello you say is practice. Every thank you is progress. Every mistake is a small step toward fluency.
You're learning more than English. You're learning confidence.
And confidence is what will help you speak to people, travel, work, and connect.
And we're here to help you every step of the way.
Thank you for learning with us today.
Yes, thank you for being here, for listening, and for speaking along with us.
Let's keep going together.
Always.
See you next time.
Take care, everyone. Keep shining.
Bye.